So, I've been playing the Fallout 76 update that dropped about 2 days ago. They put out Wastelanders, the big free update to the game that's adding the human NPCs and stuff back to the game. Because, every Fallout previous has had that, and for some reason they thought it was a good idea to not for this one. So, I kind of want to talk about it. Because it was actually an enjoyable experience, oddly enough, for Fallout 76. So, of course, the update itself was 58 gigs, which is like basically the size of the entire game itself anyway. So, I mean, either they did a terrible job of updating in terms of files, or they fixed so many bugs that they decided to just push an entire new build of the game completely to everyone. Which it feels like the second one, because actually I haven't really experienced many bugs, except for a literal bug that was frozen in place dead, still flapping its wings, but that's been a Fallout 76 bug for freaking ever at this point, so it's a feature, basically. And, let's see, what other issues do I have? Me and my friend did experience some frame rate issues on our Xboxes. But, I mean, it was still playable, and the frame rate issues were few and far between, but they did happen. Often, actually, around our bases. So, I mean, that is the downside. But, now I want to talk about the positives, because I'm actually enjoying Fallout 76. It actually feels like a proper Fallout game now. Like, the facial animations are great. The interactions are great in general, because like you'll go and you'll talk to someone, and 90% of the time there's at least one skill check option you can use, which is really cool and rewarding. And I have a strength and luck build because I'm fucking weird. So in one of the first interactions, I just like point out, I'm like, hey, is there supposed to be bullets in that gun? And the guy's like, God damn it, it's jammed. And then someone pops up in the background and blows the dude's head off. So that was fun. And then in another interaction, I used my strength to intimidate a dude that I really didn't want to have to get into a fight with. Because I was level... I was level like 40. And the dude who I was about to have to get into a fight with, unless I convinced him to just end this shit peacefully, was level 50. So I was gonna get my ass blasted if this dude actually wanted to fight me. So I used the strength option for like strength 8 or something. And the guy just decided, alright, yo, man, chill, girl, chill. I don't want to fight no one. We'll leave you alone. And I'm like, oh, thank God, because I stood no chance against this dude. So that was cool. And one thing that I think is really well done is like all of your choices have like genuine meaning, because this is an online game. You can't. There's no save and quick load. You can't just be like, oh fuck, I want to choose another option. That's not an option. You can't do that. Your decisions are final, which is pretty cool. I like that. Another thing I enjoy is if you're playing with other people and you get to like a quest area, you can either join in the instance of the leader of the quest, or you can go into your own solo instance. I love going into my own solo instances, because I can just go do my thing. We're both experiencing the same general quest line. The same stuff happens more or less, but I get to loot stuff my way, and I get to deal with the boss in my own special way with my own special skill checks and stuff. And I get to confirm with my friend. I'm like, yo, I did this. What happened? And he's like, oh, I did this. This is the thing that happened. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I managed to do it without killing people. Or, such a random ass thing happened. And it's cool, because we actually get to like be playing it together at the same time and experience slight differences. Like honestly, the way that they implemented the storyline quests and everything is so much better than I ever could have expected from Bethesda. Because, well, let's be honest, I don't really hold them in very high regards. after this game. But it was actually like genuinely pretty good. Like it was a really enjoyable experience. It felt like a real Fallout game, and I was playing it with my friends. This is what Fallout 76 should have been from the start. Like, legit. I mean, I only paid like $10 for this game because that's what people were selling it for. And to be frank, if you could pick this game up for $10, I'd recommend it, frankly. I wouldn't recommend it for 60, because it's still got some of its weird quirks and stuff. And, I mean, on PC, I hear the modding problem is excessive and with all the hackers and everything over there. But if you want to play on console, absolutely would recommend it, because it's a very enjoyable experience, especially if you have friends. Oh boy, if you have friends, it's a lot of fun, because you can goof around. I completely redesigned my house. Like 2 nights ago, I stayed up till like 5 a.m. just completely derping around and customizing my house. It was really enjoyable, and I had a lot of fun. I was doing it with one of my friends. He's like, oh, we should do this. And he helped me set some stuff up. It was really cool. It was a very, very fun experience. And shockingly enough, I would recommend Fallout 76 right now. Which is such a fucking weird statement to say, and I almost don't feel comfortable saying it. So I'm gonna clarify. Don't pay full price. If you can pick it up for $10, I'd say it's an enjoyable experience for $10. Maybe 15. Don't pay more than that, but if you can get it for that price, you'll get some enjoyable time out of it, especially if you have another friend that's picked it up at the same time. It's definitely a fun game now, and it genuinely feels like a proper Fallout entry. So yeah, now that I've said my 2 cents,